right, YouTube, how's it going? This is Dave. I cannot explain to you how freezing cold it is. It's in the low 20s right now. We're about to head out. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on the Sierra here, Duramax, just to kind of give you an update. And I should have warmed this thing up before I got out here, but I wanted to do a video just kind of updating you. I have over 1,000 miles on it now. It's like somewhere around 1,400, I think, something like that. And I got to run over, grab the tags, but I wanted to update you kind of real time on what I was seeing from the miles per gallon perspective, what the fuel economy was for this truck. Yeah, I've seen a lot of folks on the forums. I've gotten a lot of messages actually asking me, you know, what I think of the truck. I obviously love it. I'm gonna get in a car. I'm freezing my butt off, so let me get in a car and we'll go through this. All right, guys. So I'm in the truck. I apologize. Got a hat hair over here, but it is ridiculously cold outside. So I want to do a real time, kind of show you guys what I'm seeing with the fuel economy. Several folks had asked me on forum, various Facebook groups, and through my YouTube messaging, like, you know, what I was seeing, and I wanted to give you guys a real honest assessment of what this truck is doing, why I'm seeing this, what I believe it's capable of, what I've seen it being capable of. So let's go through and we'll take it for a spin. I gotta go, like I said, pick up the plates, and let's see what the data tells us. So this is one of the screens, guys, that I generally like to watch. You can see it's on the 400-mile economy, and I hope you guys can see this well. I apologize for the bouncing around here. I'm trying a new different head mount here to kind of give you a point of view. You know, right now it's showing a best of 23.1 miles per gallon, and I made an idiotic mistake earlier this week. I should have thought ahead that I was going to potentially do a video like this. A couple weeks ago when I first I did my drive down to the Baltimore area. It's about an hour and 40-minute drive for me, like I've mentioned many times before. And I was able to get, it was 29 and some change. I want to say it was like 29.4, 29.3 miles per gallon for the 400, right? And that was like early on when I had the car and I was, you know, the truck, and I was babying it down there. When I say babying it, I mean like 60 to 65 miles an hour. And if anyone has ever driven on I-95 in any direction, you realize you may die driving that slowly. You know, flash forward a couple more weeks, I started driving, you know, I drive down there pretty, you know, leisurely, but then, you know, if I'm leaving at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, I want to get home very quickly. So some of these prompts here that you can use, you can adjust your distance, and a lot of times guys will broadcast on the forums or, you know, wherever on Facebook, and they'll show this. Now, right now it's low because I'm sitting here. You know, recently you can see I'm getting like 27.8 miles per gallon. A lot of guys like to use this one, the 25-mile one, because you can cheat and get a better fuel economy rating on it there. But like I said, I went in and, like a dumbass, pardon my French here, I hit this and reset all of my best scores, and it happened to be on 400 when I did it, and I erased the damn original thing that was there the whole time and ruined this. So what I'm hoping to do this week is go back, and I can replicate for the 400 mile. Let me go back into the distance back in here. I can replicate the higher mile around, because this actually was from yesterday when I was driving home from work. It reset to that, and I'll be honest with you, I was doing like 80, you know, the entire way home, maybe a little bit sportier than that. So what I'd like to do is use this as kind of an opportunity to kind of show you guys when I'm driving around what you're capable of getting in the 25 mile per hour, in a 25-mile distance range. And then from there, you know, we can start to, I'll do periodic updates to show you if I can actually get it to go up at all. So let's get moving, and I'll try to use this as a way to kind of log what's going on. So you can see I'm doing a little bit of like a round town drive, and you're not going to obviously see, you know, tremendously good gas mileage, but I mean, just even your normal cruising, I'm doing, you know, 35 miles an hour or so, and I'm on the gas, you know, I'm staying up with traffic, and I'm averaging, you know, between, you know, 25 to, like, you know, reasonably 25 to to 30 miles per gallon there. Now, the thing is if you drive like an idiot, like I've been doing the last few times coming back and forth from work, you're not gonna have good gas. Well, you're not gonna have tremendous gas mileage. Tremendous. You're not gonna have great gas mileage. You know, for just your putting around, is if you're not in this thing all the time, you're gonna do well. I think the best thing, I'm gonna try to find my way to some more sustained highway driving. So this is a little bit more high-speed driving, and again, it's cold. Diesels hate the cold, so you're not gonna get as good a mile per gallon when it's freezing cold. Holy crap! A lot of broken wood on the road. And you can see, you know, we're going about 50 miles an hour, 45, 50, somewhere in there. Incredible amount of wind today. And I'm doing well. The problem is it's showing an average, and I think let's do this. People are going to be like, oh, he's cheating. Now, see, that says 14.6 miles per gallon. That's because I was sitting idling talking to you earlier. So I don't know why that counts per your, you know, for your miles per gallon, but we're going to do a little bit of acceleration here to just see what she does. And I can tell you, I'll read it off the top of my head, but you can see it's calculating average mile per gallon, you know, just sitting here idling. So that's not accurate at all, and that's kind of dumb. I didn't even realize that it does that, but you can see, you know, within the last couple of days, I've been doing like 27, close to 27, 28 miles per gallon. You know, for the short distance, and I know people freak out. When you get down into cruising, we're cruising about 50 miles an hour here. You know, I can very easily, I'm about 55 miles an hour right now. I can easily hold it mid-20s to about 30 miles per gallon doing this. And I'm just putting along here. I'm not dragging, I'm not hypermiling, I'm not doing anything crazy with this thing. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to get a good 25-mile average on this, but if you watch the number right here, it's giving you your instant fuel economy, and it is very possible to, if you could control yourself when you're driving, keep this thing in the upper 20s, low 30s. Very, very easy to do that. So all of these guys, naysayer guys, they have a heavy foot. So yeah, if you're gonna drive with a heavy foot, you're gonna have bad gas mileage, you know, period, the end. So I'm gonna try to get it out onto a smaller highway here, see if I can get her up closer to 65, 70 for you, to get a little bit more data. All right, guys, so one of the, I think the best takeaways from this is that you can't really trust this fuel economy gauge because it's constantly running, right? So if you're an idler, like, you know, you have the thing sitting there just idling, it is counting your fuel economy. Now, I don't know if that's key in or off, like, so, like, if you're just warming it up in the morning, I wouldn't think it would tally it. But I noticed when I was just sitting here doing my video, the average was steadily going down. So that's interesting. I did not realize that would be the case. It would do that. I mean, when you think about it a little, it seems stupid, but it's also kind of not. But anyway, I think you want to check your math. Like, so if you're somebody who just wants to calculate based on, you know, fill the tank to a known value, put X amount of gallons in, drive it, and then refill, and, you know, subtract that out and math it out, you can get to what your actual fuel economy is, you know, based on, you know, if you know how to do, you know, basic math. So, I think this truck right now, so I'll tell you, I love the truck. I still have zero things bad that I want to say about it, other than the scratch I got on the side of my truck that they weren't able to get out, and I got to find somebody or try it myself to get the thing out. But right now it's too damn cold. We're getting ready for a snowstorm. So, I'll be taking this back out in the snow, and I'm gonna see how she does in the snow. I'm expecting good things. Anyway, in conclusion, at least at this time, with 1,600 miles on the dot, just hit it with this thing. It's four-wheel drive, so take that in mind. You're moving more rotating mass, more weight. you know, I can very easily average in the upper 20s with this if I'm, you know, I'm not trying hard, like normal driving. And if I go to like the long distance 400 and like an idiot, I got rid of it. So yeah, I'm mid-20s with that. So, yeah, a lot of guys are getting, you know, I see on the Facebook forums and stuff like that, they're complaining about the mileage they're getting, saying I'm only getting like, you know, 20, 22, actual stuff like that. You know, they're lying about it. They're not lying about it. You know, and people are like, well, no, that's not how real people drive. Well, okay, but yeah, if you have a heavy foot, like I keep saying, you know, you have a heavy foot, you're going to get bad gas mileage. It doesn't matter what you have. It's going to be worse than advertised because it's combined, right? And what I'm going to do is next video, I have a chance, and it's probably going to be this coming Tuesday, I think, because of the bad weather. I'm probably not going to be driving down there on Monday. Not for me. I think I can get there. I'm more worried about everybody else who's going to try to slam into me. We'll do, you know, a video for long distance fuel economy and see what it does. It's, you know, I've got a good 105 mile trip, 210 round trip, and I should be able to get really good metrics for you so we can understand what that long distance fuel economy is. But it is not difficult to average mid to upper 20s on this truck if you just keep out of the gas a little bit. so you know, that's my take on it. That's my driving style. I don't have to mash the gas. I don't have to drive aggressively. And you know, I'm seeing pretty darn good numbers. Even with how ridiculously I've been driving home the last few weeks, you know, I'm still averaging mid-20s on the long distance. There was a lot better one in there. Like I said, I was incredibly close to 30 miles per gallon. But like a dummy, I erased it. So yeah, likely story. So that's why I want to do this other video and see if I can get that back for you again. And we'll see what it takes. You know, I want to be very open and honest with you. So if it looks like, you know, if I'm over babying it, then yeah, that's something we probably have to capture. And, you know, is a known thing. But I don't think I need to do that to get there. And if I'm wrong, you'll be the first to know, guys. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. You know, it really helps me out. We're just getting more views and yeah, it's monetized, but like, let me I'll explain to you how much I make on a given year. I think this year I made about 40 bucks. so 40 bucks, like I'm literally, that's how much. So it's not like it's making, you know, it's not like I'm driving around these things off of YouTube money, but you know, I enjoy getting this out. I try to be very open and honest with this. Any guy can do the work that I'm doing, do this type of stuff. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, like I said, please reach out. I try to do videos that folks are asking for. And this was something that kept popping up in my inbox and folks messaging me. So take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.